What's up, guys? I'm Jonathan Beasley. You all know who this is. This is Rachel, my lovely wife and sales extraordinaire. What up, girl? We're 757 Building Company, AKA Hampton Roads Barndominiums. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a home builder, legacy focused. I love what we do, as do you.
Yes, I do.
And so this channel is all about building lasting relationships and crafting forever homes. We're gonna talk about all things new construction, all things barndominiums, which is kind of a buzz term, but high demand. People are loving the stuff that we're rolling out. So what should you expect from this channel? We're gonna talk about real builds. We're gonna go on site with real world clients that we're actually building homes for, so you can get a feel for what it looks like out in the field and whether or not our clients even like to work with us. So that'll be fun. We're gonna talk about client stories. We're gonna talk about things that we've screwed up. We're gonna talk about things that we do well. We're gonna pour our heart and soul into this channel as we pour our heart and soul into the projects themselves. And we're gonna talk about budgets. What does it cost?
Right, yeah.
How do you approach budget? How do you approach land? So all things barndominiums and custom builds. And so we are pumped to bring this channel to you. So with all the talk about barndominiums, probably a good place to start is like, dude, what the heck is a barndominium, Rachel? Enlighten us, teach us.
I'm the one that gets to teach about
Give us
this.
the answers,
Okay.
Rachel.
I would definitely define it as your structural walls and your hold is on the exterior walls of the home. Huge, expansive spaces, tall ceilings, lofts everywhere, like endless possibilities. But then also like on the exterior, there's a lot of things that kind of define a barndominium, which would be your metal siding, your metal roof, lots and lots and lots of porches, and big wood beams everywhere.
It's usually just two big porches, like
Okay,
on
I
the
mean,
front.
that's true.
Lots and lots and lots of square footage on your
Yes,
porches.
that's true.
I just mansplained. You like that? Everybody's favorite.
They're gonna love it. But no, that's how I would define a barndominium. What would you add to that?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. You know, traditionally people think of a barn, like big horse barn. They used to be like post frame with like those big literal, like they looked like logs. Post frame construction is like kind of how barndominiums started. People were finishing their barns and creating livable spaces that they would either rent or, you know, the kids could live in a loft, whatever, cool kind of like finished spaces. Barn, barndominium, residential space from barn space. It also kind of has come to evolve, like you're saying, vaulted ceilings, lots of outdoor living. We find that a lot of our clients are bougie rednecks, like people that love to be outdoors,
Kinda
love
like
to shoot guns, ride four-wheelers. Yeah, exactly right. But not all bougie rednecks have to be southern white people.
This is true.
So just so you know, these clients are people that sort of reflect the way that we like to live as well. We're always outside doing fires and that sort of thing. So if you like to be outdoors, big vaulted spaces, outdoor living, open concept. We look at custom building as you could literally pull out a piece of paper, start listing out the things that you need in a home. I need a first floor primary ensuite. I need a back porch that's no less than 10 feet by 25 feet. I need 3 secondary bedrooms. I want an in-ground pool. I need 3,200 or more square feet. I need a walk-in pantry. And then you list out all these things and we go to town coming up with design concepts, right? It's totally different than say like your typical tract builder or production builder where, you know, said builder subdivided 22 acres into 400 lots and everyone gets 0.11 acres and there's 3 house plans to choose from and 4 roof shingles and 5 paint colors and everybody gets the same, you know, layout. Like that's on one end of a spectrum. Now there's a market for that and there's a place for that. It's just not the way that we particularly enjoy living or building, but particularly for like first or second time home buyers. It's a great entry point to get into new construction. But we found like this studio is overlooking 10 acres. There's woods this way. If we open up these windows, I used to shoot pellet guns out this window with my daughter like 6 months ago, as recently as 6 months ago before she moved out. So we just like to live a different way, and custom building is much more gratifying as a builder because you can literally design the space to the client. It's not like the client has to contort to the 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that you just built. It's like, what is it that you need? How do you want to live your life?
Right.
Let's go build that. What are your thoughts?
Touching on that, that's like probably my favorite part of what we do is designing homes with people and them sharing with us. You know, when you share with us, this is where my daughter is going to sleep. I want this space to look like this, a princess room. Or, you know, we really love to gather around the fire every single evening, or having a ginormous great room where the kitchen, dining, living room are all in the same space kind of like the heart of the home where you know like everyone's going to gather in that space eventually throughout the day. So like those kind of moments that we get to be a part of while we're building the home.
It's a good segue. My next question for you is going to be what makes us different. So we're talking about all this stuff. We're telling them we can custom build. We're telling them that we love Barndominiums. Starting this channel, well, why should they use us? Like what's different about us? What makes us different or unique as a custom builder?
The relationship portion of what we do really drives us as builders. It's a 6 to 12 month relationship, sometimes longer if like our clients don't have land and they need help finding land. And you get to know people throughout that time. It's so enjoyable for us, for me, to get to know people and make it an experience, make it a relational experience and not just here's paperwork, sign it, give us a call later. Actually, don't call us, we'll call you. Kind of a relationship. We value transparency and communication. Like you will have a direct line of communication with us anytime you want to through like a really cool like builder portal that we have. So we value those things, and I don't know if it comes to light in every single situation. So that's what makes us different. Probably the next thing would be like, why do we want to be different? Why do we build homes?
Such an existential question. Why do we build? Dylan, cue the existential music. I see a massive missing component in the market. You actually kind of touched on it, which is 90% of builders are like, here, sign the contract. Okay, sweet. Signed the contract, you gave me your deposit, I'll see you in 6 months. Until then, don't call us, we'll call you.
Right.
That's just not a great way to deal with a family that's displacing their home, perhaps sometimes moving twice into a rental and then moving again. I mean, ultimately, the way I view what we do actually is helping people live more inspired lives. We do that through building a home, but if we sit down and design a home with you and we make sure that every space is literally designed to perfection in the way that you want to live your life with your family and your friends, that extends way beyond just living within the four walls of a structure. That goes to like how well you sleep and how many memories you've made and the richness with which you enjoy your holiday season and how the events were when you have family and friends over for graduation or, you know, the grandkids coming over and enjoying whatever you design in the backyard. Moving is one of the top 5 stressors in life, right? Like along with like death of a loved one, job loss, sickness, divorce, and like moving, right? And so if you're working with a company, you're spending a lot of money to build a home, they should go to great lengths to make sure that that process is as low stress as humanly possible.
Definitely.
And it almost seems like the vast majority of builders take it to the other nth degree, and it's like, you're just on your own. Good, like we've built homes before and we've worked with a ton of builders, like 7 or 8 builders throughout the years. And it's like, it's just remarkable how stressful the process is. And so like, if we can help people design a home that they live and build memories for a lifetime, our company tagline is building lasting relationships and crafting forever homes. We get to do that and make a profit and help these people build a legacy one story at a time. Like, what's not to like about that?
I love it. Yeah. Kind of moving me to tears, quite honestly, because it really is like, that is why we build. Like it is about you. It's about the people. It's about the life that we know you're going to live in your home.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times in the homes that we've built, I'll just sit on the couch and look at a feature that I know that we specifically wanted in our home, whether it was like a really cool tray ceiling or like a placement of a window so I can see outside.
With a mural of my face above the fireplace.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, but seriously, like hearing people dream about that and then seeing their faces when they see it put all together for the first time is like, makes it all worth it. And knowing that they're gonna love those parts of their homes for the rest of the time that they live there, it's just like,
yeah, for sure.
You can't put a price on that.
Yeah, my favorite daydream, like as a builder, as a home builder, is that we're bumping into clients 3, 4, 5 years from now at the grocery store, and they're like, dude, guys, we just had the most amazing 3 or 4 years we've ever had in a home. Like, thank you for our home. We love our home. It's the best. And it's like, you are going to live somewhere for the next few years. It could either be in a home that you hate, it could be in a home that you're or it could be a home that you love. And like, we're at the point in life where our kids are grown and we know how quickly time can go. And like, I even think about how long it took us to build our first home. I wish we would have done it sooner.
Yeah.
Because like, how long did we stay in that little house on Appomattox that we absolutely were busting out of the seams, and we didn't love living there. The neighbors weren't all that great. Like we should have just taken the plunge and built the home, because like that was 8 years of raising our kids, half of which we probably just did not want to be there. And life's too short. Now the kids are grown, and like, that's a real thing. Like, those are real experiences from real people. That's not a sales pitch.
It changed the quality of life for our family and how
Yeah.
we lived together, and that was a big thing.
That's a little bit about why we build.
Well, man, now that we've like bore our hearts on this subject, we would love to hear from you. So like, seriously, we know you have a ton of questions about what it's like to build, what it's like to be a client, what goes on behind the scenes, what upgrades that you should pick or not pick. And you know, we would love to hear your questions. If you wanted to build a dream home, like what would you put in it? Like,
Yeah, that'd be great.
we definitely would love to hear from you. So comment, DM us, call us, email us. We would just love to get your input.
Yeah, and if you like the content, like, subscribe, and for sure, make video suggestions down below. We want to add value. So if there's a video that you're interested in, comment below. We'll definitely do a video along those lines. And until then, we're going to keep building lasting relationships and crafting forever homes, because that's what we do at 757.
We'll see you guys later.
Peace.